So this is one of those movies where we scratch our head and ask ourselves, who's asking for this movie? And more specifically, who greenlit this movie? Because the premise itself is pretty stupid, if you ask me. And it's not really movie material. It's more of like a sketch, I guess. And a lot of people have brought up, it sounds like an SNL sketch, and it's probably what it should have been. And who knows, maybe that's how it originated, because you can't really make a movie off a fist fight, of a fight itself. We saw that with BVS. And this is how I would compare this to, actually, Batman v Superman, because we're all expecting that fight, and just like BVS, it's all the way at the end, and it's like 10 minutes long. It's very short. Although I think this fight was probably longer than the BVS fight, if you ask me. But we're not here to talk about BVS. We're here to talk about fist fight. And as for if I would recommend this movie, I wouldn't exactly recommend seeing it in theaters. I think this is more of a wait till it comes out on Blu-ray or just catch it on cable, because while the premise is stupid, I have to say I was mildly entertained by this movie. Not all the jokes hit. Most of the jokes actually kind of fall a little flat, but there were some jokes that just hit perfectly and potentially might make up for it. And I gotta say that the funniest scene in this whole movie, if you guys have seen it or if you guys are curious about watching it, is the talent show scene where Charlie Day's daughter is going to the talent show. They have like a musical number that Charlie Day participates in, and she basically changes the song, off the fly there, and he is unaware of the lyrics to the movie, to the song, and it's a Big Sean song, and I'm pretty sure you guys know which song it is just by the fact that I'm telling you he was unaware of the lyrics, and that destroyed me. I was laughing so hard at that scene, and I'll admit I'm probably gonna buy the Blu-ray just for that scene alone. And it's weird saying that, buying a whole movie just for one scene. But I think that scene in itself is worth paying that amount, I guess. But as for the standouts, I gotta say that I was okay with Charlie Day and Ice Cube. They were okay. They did their job. They were solid. But the people who steal the show, first of all, is Jillian Bell, the girl from Workaholics. I thought she was amazing. Every joke for me hit with her, and she just delivered it so nonchalantly. And I think that was part of the character, obviously. But every single time that she was there, I knew she was going to hit every single line, and it did. And that was the highlight of the movie for me, besides the talent show scene. And then if I were to name a second one, it was probably Tracy Morgan. Again, this guy, I know some of you guys probably don't like his material, but I loved him in 30 Rock. I thought he was great, and so anytime I see him in the movie, I just giggle, because he just has one of those personalities and charisma that just kind of makes you laugh, even when he's not doing anything. But like I said, guys, I probably would not recommend watching it in theaters. But if you do, if you guys are curious enough to see what I'm talking about, especially the talent show scene, I would suggest maybe getting some sort of adult beverages if you're of age, obviously. Hit a bar up before you watch the movie, because I think that's probably how the movie improves. If you guys, get a little tipsy, I think it's one of those types of movies where you just basically, if you have a guy's night, or like, just a chill night, grab a couple beers or some mixed drinks, and enjoy this movie. I think that's probably the best way to go for this movie. As for the rating itself, I'll probably give it like a 4 out of 10. Like I said, guys, if you're curious, go ahead and watch it. If you guys have watched it, please let me know, what did you think about this movie? Did you love it more than I did, or did you just hate it based off the stupid premise that this movie has? Please let me know. Again, thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe if you guys like my content.